Good afternoon, welcome to Mi-Soul.com from the company.
Yes, thank you for having me.
It's our birthday today.
Before we go any
further, drop my t-shirt.
Love it. That's actually the first thing that I noticed when I walked in.
Love Bobby Womack. Rest in peace, Bobby. So, tell me, the company.
Yes.
When did that all start?
So the company started initially as a project in London of some different singers that came together, and that was kind of orchestrated by Chris Brooks. He's the producer of the company as we stand now, and over some years it kind of evolved into different things, and then it became the company, and we recorded the first album called The Lost Code, and that was in about 2006, and the group has changed over time.
It's evolved.
And it's evolved.
We like the word evolved.
It's evolved over time. And so now we have 4 members in the group. We have Reed, we have Rockstar, we have myself, Kay, and we have Baby Brooks, which is Chris Brooks.
So when did you join the company?
I joined the company approximately 10 years ago.
And what are you, singer stroke dancer?
I'm not a dancer, no. I'm a singer, yes.
Why are you not a dancer? You have the physique from a dancer.
That's just not my thing.
Really?
No, that's
but
not
singing's your thing. So
singing is my thing.
And what tone? What is it? The tone? What is it you sing? What?
So I sing. Oh, okay. So I'm a soprano. In the group, I'm a soprano. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd love to be an alto. That's where I'm very comfortable. But soprano is where I'm at.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how did the project first get together? Do you know much of the history about how it got together?
Yeah.
So, when they first got together, was it as just a London thing, or has it been broader than that?
Yeah, so it was a group of singers. They had to have auditions and stuff like that. I wasn't necessarily around at that point, so I didn't go for the auditions, but they had to have auditions, and it was just a group of singers that Chris Brooks wanted to come together to just do different things in London, different projects and stuff like that. Not just necessarily in London, but outside as well. And they came together, they had the audition, he chose who he wanted, and then from that they just kind of went around, just kind of, I guess you could say, just blessing people in different places. And then that's where I saw them, and I'd known Chris and some of the members from beforehand, and then we kind of along the way started to get involved in the group and in the project.
So prior to your involvement with the project, what sort of things were you doing? Were you singing then? Or
Yeah, I was singing solo. So most of the members in the group are solo singers. We were all kind of doing our own different things as well. So I was singing solo before, and yeah, that's what I was doing.
So you were singing solo before, you've now gone to a group. At some point in the future, will you be singing solo again? Will you have your own project?
Yeah, I think in the future I would like to have my own project. For now, I don't think so, but definitely in the future, all being well, that's what I'd like to do.
Do you write? Do you write your own music, or do you?
I do some writing, but I would like to get more heavily involved in writing my own stuff. Yeah.
Okay. And what do you think the future holds for you with the company? What's the big next step for you guys?
Well, the big next step for the company, it's all really exciting actually. By the summer, we would hope to have released our second album, and then we'd like to be able to bring a positive vibe, a positive message to as much of the world as we can. That's really what we'd like to do. There's a lot that's happened in London and in the world that hasn't been very positive. What comes to mind is the Hackney riots. We saw that right there in front of our eyes. It was just anarchy, it was crazy, it was pandemonium, all that kind of stuff. And so what we'd like to do is just be able to bring a positive message and a different message to London, to Birmingham, to wherever it is that we are, but also abroad as well. So
you're bringing communities together in a positive way?
Yeah, that's ideally what we'd love to do, to bless people and show them that there's another way, there's a different way to maybe what they think are their options. Maybe they think there's 2 options, but we're going to show them there's more than that. There's more.
When you first started singing, what were your influences?
Oh, Lauryn Hill. I used to love her stuff. Lauryn Hill was my influence. I used to listen to a lot of Motown stuff. I used to grow up a lot of my brother's music, that type of thing. So it's gospel, Motown, some R&B, some soul, but Lauryn Hill was a great influence.
And now, if you was to look back on what you've achieved so far in your very short career, what's been the highlights for you?
Oh, that's a good question.
All my questions are good.
Yeah, all of them. This is exceptionally good. What has been the highlight has been, this is my highlight, being able to, as a group, go to a place, whether it be to a country or wherever, and just see that because of the message that you've brought, because of the music, you know, because of the way that you have sung or whatever you've done, because of the way that you've done it, it has changed somebody's life, and they've come up to you and they've come up to me afterwards and they've said, you know, Kay, thank you for that, because now I feel like there's hope, or I feel like, you know, I wanted to commit suicide. Someone's come up to me before and said, you know, I wanted to commit suicide, you know, but your song has given me hope to turn things around. That is the best part. That's the highlight, when you know that you're making a difference.
So you're from St. Lucia.
Yes.
I'm from Barbados.
Yes, you
Us
are.
small island people need to stick together.
Indeed.
I'm thinking perhaps you and I should do a little song.
Okay, let's do this.
I want to hear what you sound like first. So if you could sing Happy Birthday, My Soul.
Okay, yeah.
Then I'll sing my bit.
Can't I hear what you sound like first?
It's my interview. I dictate.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so happy birthday to my soul. Okay.
Yeah. In your best soprano.
In my best soprano. Okay, are you going to harmonise with me?
Okay, I'll go.
All right, please.
La, 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 la.
There you go. I like it. All right, let's go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear my soul. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I'm still waiting. Happy birthday to you. Woo! That's
Please,
not good when you
for the record, I did sing part of that, so part of the royalties are mine. Okay, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Still like the t-shirt?
I still like the t-shirt.
A lot of creativity is still there. We still can write, we still can record. Jane still has a good voice. Steve still plays them beautiful chords.